Twitter is like, I've had a lot more luck with Twitter lately, but Twitter is so hard to grow on now, and TikTok is so bad. Like, I feel like everybody has kind of like settled into their favorite creators, and they don't really want to like branch out, which is like totally fine. But it's so much harder to get people to watch you or like follow your Twitter. Like over COVID, especially for artists, like Twitter was so good. Twitter was so good for artists, and now it just sucks. And then he who must not be named, yeah, bitch boy. Now it's a clusterfuck of bots, politics, and racism, and less ganky boobs. It's just like, it's so funny how like they're, like the whole website is like, oh, we stopped like pushing, we stopped pushing like content that is like inflammatory. And then I go on there and then I see the stupidest fucking take of all time, and I'm like, are you so sure about this? Like, I don't believe that. Although, I don't know, all I have in my ex is just frogs. Okay, that's really fair, but like, I was talking about this with Issa yesterday. Like, when you're a content creator, unfortunately, you can't like block everybody. Because I'd rather not have that interaction where somebody's like, why does this giant content, like, obviously I'm not huge, but like, why does this content creator have me blocked? And I would rather not have that interaction with somebody. So like my Twitter timeline on my VTuber account is like not as nice as I wish it was, but unfortunately that's the price that you pay when you are creating content. You can't block everybody that you want to block. We're in a weird place. Thought they disabled mute? No, they didn't. They didn't disable mute. Because I have like 100 people muted on Twitter. I had like 500 people blocked. I had to unblock a bunch of people. I had to go through and I was like, you know what? Like, I should probably not be blocking this many people. So I went in and I was like, you know what? You get a second chance, I guess. Don't be weird. I don't even use that site anymore, to be honest. That person isn't getting my page clicks and ad revenue. That's so fair. I think that, like, if I wasn't a VTuber, I probably wouldn't be using Twitter as much as I do, because, like, I feel like there are websites that are much more, like, commonly used with VTubers. Like, I feel like VTubers, like, hardly ever use Instagram. Like, some do, but it's, like, not the ideal place to, like, reach people who like VTubers. I think Twitter is kind of like, it like lends itself well to the kind of content that VTubers make. So I feel like I can't leave. And the most success I've ever had on social media has been on Twitter. 99% of the time. Not just as a VTuber, but like as an artist as well. So I feel like I can't leave, and it's like this unfortunate cycle. Or I'm like trapped forever. I tried to leave and then I was like, I can't leave. Was that pre or post name change? It was pre. But I had a viral tweet last year, actually, in like December, post name change. Unfortunately, it was me contributing to some discourse, but it was a viral tweet nonetheless. So, you know. Because, like, if you know me, like, it's just not worth it to be a part of every little discourse. I don't want that to be my brand, you know? Because even if I have opinions, I just don't always think that it's the best to articulate them, especially when people willingly misinterpret you. You know they aren't going to listen, so why waste a breath? That, and also, I just don't, like, I know that, like, as somebody who has been a fan of other people for a long time, like, I also have creators I like and I look up to. But I understand that, like, as a fan, it can be kind of stressful to see your streamer constantly in arguments on Twitter. Because you feel like you have to, like, take their side. you feel like you have to say something or take their side, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe like this person is disagreeing with my streamer. And even if like your streamer is correct, like I don't really want to like add to like the stress of like that, you know? Because like there are other people who are more articulate than I am. Belzebub, thank you for the follow. And I prefer to like speak up when I feel like it's really important. At least on stuff like Twitter, where like a lot of the time it's just not really worth it. I'd prefer to be a non-stressful, how do I put this? Like, I don't want you guys to feel like you have to jump to defend me all the time. You know what I mean? Because that can be like a lot of mental energy that I would rather you guys focus on. Like, I don't know. I would rather encourage people to like have a fun time and also believe that like there are artists out there that are still trying their hardest to like make it work, and to encourage people to keep creating and be nice to each other. That's kind of like what I would rather do than like, even if I'm right, because I'm always right. Even if I think I'm right, or if you guys think I'm right, I'd rather just not waste the breath, you know? I'd rather change people's minds in like a positive way without having to like resort to arguing on Twitter, because like 99% of the time it's a fucking waste of time anyway. Cause like, I don't know, I'd rather share my opinions on like Twitch than on Twitter, where like you have to like basically perfectly give your opinion in like 2 sentences, because everybody's attention span is so fucking tiny that they don't read past the first 2 lines, and then they're like, actually, why didn't you say this one hyper specific thing to my situation? You're a terrible person. Like, I'd rather like not have to like truncate my like ideas for like a limited amount of characters. You feel me? I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Have your ideas. I don't think there's not a lot of defending be done. You do a bloody great job in interpreting idea into an effective point. Thank you. I sometimes I wish I was more articulate, but like I just do my best. I do my best to be nuanced, I guess, or like understanding of other people. Like, you will not catch me engagement farming for money, so unless it's like me posting like boobs I drew or something. That's ethical. Like, if you guys catch me grifting, you have the permission to like actually shoot me with a gun. Like, if I start grifting, shoot me with a gun. Like, it's over. She looks pantsless now. I have the Google Docu ready to go. This VTuber didn't pay me for 2 years. Hey guys, so I can pay Archon. You should watch the Clips channel, by the way. You should subscribe. We post shorts every weekday. Smiley face. Please subscribe.